Today we are rebuilding the worst team in League One, Burton Albion. They are sitting in 24th in the 3rd division of England, at the risk of going down after being in League One for 7 whole seasons in a row. We have actually spent most of our budget already, and I'm going to show to you why and how. But first, let's have a little look at the squad. We have Williams at left back. He's 20 years old, only 62 rated. One of our most talented players. Otherwise, also not the most of the players are really young, like a 21-year-old Chalk in midfield. Webster is only 20. Ossie in striker is 28. Whitfield on the right midfield spot is, of course, 28 as well. But this Kalinauskas guy, he might get replaced. He's 24, 58 rated, not the greatest player. And so I have hired Mr. Cunningham, a scout, 3-star, 4-star. He's going to look for right back, left back, CDMs and strikers, because I want to lay the focus on the youth academy in the first seasons, so that we can build a decent base, as we are not going to get a lot of money. I've also gone for the wing play tactical preset, because we have got some good wingers, as you can see. Whitfield, I want to lay the foundations. Williams also, not a winger, but he's a left back, so he's also going to be involved in the wing play. And yeah, I want to get a better left midfielder than Kalinauskas, that is for sure. And so we have gone and sold a whole heap of players. Ryan Sweeney to Magdeburg, Findelap, 2 centre-backs, go away. Findelap to St Johnstone in Scotland. Ciaran Gilligan, an Irishman, goes away for 640k. Mason Bennett for 780k. He's actually 65 rated, but I have an idea here. Dylan Scott, another striker, goes to Colchester. He was too lowly rated. So is Niemczyk here, the Polish man, goes to Port Vale. And Alex Bannon for 390k to Dundalk. Meaning that we are up to 5 million now in the budget. That is decent for League One. I've actually brought in a very talented left midfielder. Of course, we cannot go in for players from first division, so it's going to be really tough as a League One player to bring in new players, but we have got one from Spain's 2nd division. A 19-year-old Adrian Liso joining us from Real Zaragoza for 3.2 million, a bargain deal for a great left midfielder with a bright future. Of course, this had to happen as well. The youth scouting report is again corrupted. And so we have to go, I suppose, a season without youth scouting reports because we haven't got a lot of money. And so this is the squad we are going into the first season with Burton Albion. Liso, the only addition to the first team. 1969 rated. He's already the highest rated player at this club. So that is very, very promising. I hope he delivers in League One as well. That's the only change we made. It's the end of Season 1 and we have finished in the top 10. In 8th place, much better than Burton Albion in real life. Only -1 on the goal difference, 60 points, 16 wins, 12 draws, 18 losses. We were not actually in the promotion hunt because look at the points. We were 6 points behind Exeter, 13 behind Charlton and 24 behind 5th place Bolton. The Bristol Street Motors Trophy, of course, you play that as a League One club. Rotherham win it over Leyton Orient. We have made round 2 before getting knocked out by Birmingham City. Looking at our stats, 16 goals for Ossie, the striker, 14 for Adrian Liso, who is already up to 73. Billy Bodin with 14 goals and 5 assists. He's 65 rated, that's what I was looking at, but he's already 33 though. We have also sold a few more players. Ruman Barel, however you call that. I know I butchered that, but oh well. 310k goes to Morecambe. Billy Bodan goes to Alanyaspor in Turkey. And Dudek to Harrogate Town. We've had quite an impressive first season, I'd say. 8 win League One. And even round 4, I didn't show you that, of the FA Cup. So not a bad season at all. The most important thing is going to be the growth. Hopefully in Season 2 we can establish a youth academy. I'm gonna give it another go with another scout from England, 4-star, 4-star. Just gonna go for, let's say, strikers for right now, just to see if it works. 3 players have still been sold. Harry Istat, the backup goalkeeper. Kex Chalker has also been sold, as well as Julian Larsson. So, 1 striker, 1 centre midfielder, and of course Harry Istat, the goalkeeper. Meaning that we do have 4 million in our budget for Season 2's transfers. I found a new goalkeeper right away, going into a bit of an obscure league, I'm not gonna lie. To be exact, it is Luis Miguel Marquinez coming in from Daejeon Hana. I do believe that is the Chinese league. 2.6 million he cost us. Next up, I'm gonna purchase a Hungarian free agent. He's 23, a cam. We didn't have a strong option in that position, so Christopher Horvat, 71 rated, is going to come in to Burton Albion. Both Jack Kupalov and Tomas Kalinauskas have left for about 1 million. In the offensive positions, we don't have any depth at all. We only have our starting spots now. Horvat goes into the cam spot, Marquinez into goal, of course. But yeah, absolutely no positions, wingers, cams, or even strikers on the bench. One cam actually in Hazelhurst, nothing else. I have finally gotten a good scouting report out here. We've actually 3 interesting players. One is Leon Swift, 15. One is Blake Harris, 80 to 94 potential, another one. As well as, where is he? Bradley Gardner, who is already 16, a left winger. I might as well promote those who are old enough. Gardner, Bates actually and Daniels were from the default youth academy. Bates can be eliminated in my opinion. Daniels might get promoted because he's CDM. Gardner also gets promoted. He's of course only 16. And the others, yeah, one is only 13. That is a bit of a shame. Swift will be swiftly ready though. Badumts. He's 15, so he will turn 16 quite shortly, hopefully. At the end of the window, we've still sold 2 more players, Ivan Inzidune and Geraldo Bayrami. Both go out for about 500k, both of them together combined. Still the striker is missing, but I'm going to trust on the youth striker that we've got. Gardner is already on left wing, from the youth of course, so we have got at least some variety. Daniel's in the CDM spot. I think we're doing well with Horvat. Orsi up top as well. Liso, of course, our star man on left midfield. Swift has already turned 16. He's 57 rated, but he's going to get promoted right away. Just like Samuel Burgess, who has 69 to 93 potential. I'm actually going to leave him for a little bit more in the youth academy. Had a bit of success in looking for right backs and CDMs. Smith, 16 years old, 58 rated, and West CDM 17, 63 rated are both going to get promoted. Rayner, Mercer, and Harris are still. At the end of Season 2, we are once again in the 8th position, just like last season. This time on 70 points, though 10 points more than last season. 19 wins, 13 draws, and 14 losses. Lincoln City win the PSM trophy over Reading. We've made it to the round 3 before getting knocked out by Blackpool. It is Adrian Liso, the clear man to deliver. 28 goals for him, 10 and 10 for Horvat, 6 and 7 for Watt. But where are my strikers? Swift played 42 games, scored 5 goals. Orsi with 18 games only, 5 goals as well. Most important thing here is the development of the squad, and I can tell you that there is some development. The youth academy players have been introduced. I actually want to give Smith the starting spot as well as maybe West. So that they can grow. Gardner is already very good. He's 67 rated at the age of 17. And Sweet, I didn't think he would get the start spot. I put him there, but yeah, Fodorsi would get more game time. Some final players from the youth. Latham, 17 years old, 63 overall. He's a great player, just like Kirk. He's only 15 though, so he can't get promoted. Just like Rayner as well. He's from the old setup, but Latham will get promoted right away, a right midfielder. I want to have at least 2 or 3 youth academy players in my starting 11 once I win the Champions League, which is going to last for a few more years. So 8 win League 1 is fine by me, as long as the youth players get their development. And so in Season 3 we make only one change to the team, bringing in a centre-back from the free agency list. With 2 million, you can't do a lot in the transfer budget. That's why we bring in the Spanish region, Nacho Fuentes, from that free agency list. This guy is going to overtake from Van Kooten. He's 75 rated at the age of 19, so a great player for this starting 11. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it the same. I want the guys like Swift, Gardner, Smith, and even Fuentes now, for that matter, and West, of course, to develop further. That's the reason as well why we've sold 3 players. Jasper Moon, a centre-back, Danilo Orsi, the former starting striker, he's already 30 now, and Nick Akoto, so that Smith and Swift it's the end of Season 3, and there we have it. First place in League 1. Finally, we go up to the Championship. 2 points ahead of Peterborough, 7 ahead of Plymouth Argyle. Our hopefully last appearance in the BSM Trophy, we still don't win it. Portsmouth win that over Plymouth. We've actually made the quarterfinals before getting knocked out on penalties by Rotherham United. Looking at the stats, we have 22 goals for Horvath, 22 for Swift, who is up to a 66 as well, 20 goals for Lizo, he's up to an 83. He will be playing Championship as an 83 rated player. I'd say we've had a very good season. First, of course, in the League 1, going up to the Championship. Let's hope that we can build on that starting next season. I'm actually going to bring in 2 more players from the youth, 1 CDM and 1 Cam, Kirk and Peters. The other 2 are still not ready. Our main signing of season number 4 is going to be a centre midfielder, once again a free agent, because we have only got about 5 million again. Bringing in a centre midfielder by the name of Damian Knežević, an 18-year-old, 77 overall Croatian midfielder. We've then gone on and sold again a whole army of players. Jack Daniel, Jamie Daniels, Jack Armour, Ben Whitfield, and Terence Van Kooten all go away, as well as William Peters on a loan move. Now looking at the start 11, I'm not so sure what to do with Smith on the right. Latham gets the right midfield spot. He's of course returned from loan. He's now higher rated than Gardner. But otherwise I'm not too sure what to do. I have 3 CDMs, but I have no striker on the bench, as well as no right back. So I might just do something over there. We are now in the Championship, and so we can go for bigger players, even from bigger clubs. And that's exactly what we've done. Bring in an English right back to England. He didn't get a lot of game time at Barcelona, and so Josh Achiampong comes in from Barcelona for 5 million. Now that's already a much better looking footballing side. Achiampong on the right back spot, he's 21, 73 rated. Marquinez is up to an 81, by the way. Fuentes up to a 78. Knežević isn't really a centre defensive midfielder, rather a centre midfielder, but I'm going to leave the formation like that. Swift hopefully develops just like Latham. Those are the 2 Youth Academy stars that I still have in my starting 11. I've actually decided to switch up the formation so that we are a bit more offensive. Horvath in the cam spot, Knežević and Watt are now centre midfielders, not CDMs anymore. And Latham and Liso are going to get converted to right wingers as well. What has happened here? We have made it into the Premier League in our first Championship season itself. We are the champions of the Championship on 96 points. 6 ahead of Sheffield United and 7 ahead of Wolves. The FA Cup goes to Bournemouth over Man United. Here we've been knocked out by Crawley Town in round 3. Let's not talk about that. Carabao goes to Burnley over Newcastle. And even here we've been absolutely horrendous, getting kicked out in round 1 by Sunderland. But I don't care at this point. We have Adrian Liso, right winger, 23, 87 rated, 16 goals for Swift, who is 71 rated now. Horvath with 12, 9 and 3 for Logan Latham. Is our squad strong enough to stay in the Premier League? I'm not so sure, but we have made it into the promised land. Let's see how we will go on there. We have gotten around 37 million for our first Premier League season, and we blow all that budget on 1 single player, a new centre-back, 10 overall higher rated than the actual centre-back right now, by the name of Igor Neves, coming in from Porto for 35 million, a 19-year-old. With Neves coming in, he's 1979 rated, along with Fuentes in the centre-back spot. We've really strengthened that position, plus 10 on Goodwin Malife. So a good improvement. Achiampong 76, Williams 76. Watt is now the lowest rated player, but he's still the captain, still holding down the 4th. Actually, Swift is the lowest rated, but he's got a lot of potential still. We've then actually gone on and sold Udoka Godwin Malife for 1.5 million to FCSB. How has that even happened? We are in 4th place in the Premier League. We are in the Champions League next season. I've never seen such a rise. 17 wins, 9 draws, 12 losses. Things are going way too perfectly right now. Arsenal the champions ahead of Man United. Let's have a first look at the UEFA Champions League. where PSG win the title, the trophy over Inter. In the Europa League, it is West Ham defeating Fenerbahce 3-1. And in the Conference League, it is Sevilla defeating the Belgium outfit of Royal Union Saint-Gilloise 3-2. Liso with 23 goals and 10 assists, 91 rated. He's just the top man. Logan Latham is up there with 17 goals. Orvad with 14. Swift with 6 and 2. That is not great though. From League One champions to Championship champions to, of course, Premier League 4th place, which is crazy because probably we will be playing Champions League football next season with a squad that's not even that great, I have to say. We have an unbelievable 61 million as well in our budget for this Champions League campaign. Charlie Webster has been sold to somewhere like the Swedish league, I think, or Norway, Viborg, for 1.8 million. I've actually found a super interesting centre midfielder who will become our new starter, overtaking from Captain Watts. Coming in from Spain, it is Ismael Santana, regen from Barcelona. 55 million he costed, but he's only 18 and 81 rated already. Santana, 1881, has a lot of room to grow. We are actually very well now in each and every position, apart from maybe the left back and the striker spot, but Swift has a lot of room to grow still. Williams we might need to look into next season. And how we are in the Europa League, we were 4th in the league, so actually we should have been in the Champions League. EA need to fix this. This is done so well. Again, 66 points, 4th position, 19 wins, 9 draws, 10 losses. City are the champions, 30 points above us, but once again we should actually qualify for the Champions League. But in the end it will probably again be Europa. The FA Cup goes to Arsenal over Newcastle on penalties. Here we've once again been a little bit embarrassed by QPR in round 3. And the Carabao goes to Arsenal over Nottingham Forest. Here we've been defeated by Burnley in round 4. Borussia Dortmund beat PSG in the Champions League final. We've of course been in the Europa League where we finished in 3rd place, actually on same points than the first Lazio and second Sevilla. Went straight to the round of 16 where we defeated Celtic. Quarterfinals, we got knocked out big time by Brentford. In the end it is Frankfurt defeating Sevilla to win the Europa League. Man City win the Conference League. What are they doing in the Conference League? But they defeat well at least, Lyon. Now that's what I want to see from my 20-year-old striker. We have trusted him and finally he pays off. 24 goals, 20 for Latham, who also has been trusted. He's a 21-year-old 84 rated player. Liso is just incredible. 19 goals, 10 assists. We've had a brilliant first season in Europe. Quarterfinals of the Europa League. 4th again in the Premier League. I would have expected a drop-off, but we don't drop off. So first off, I go in for a new backup goalkeeper. He's only 19, 82 rated. Crocombe, the former backup keeper, is down to a 60 overall. And that's why I go in for David Baran from the free agency list. A big man on the bench. Same goes for this next man, a German centre-back, only 19, same overall than Baran the keeper. A man who will fight for the starting spot, it is Otto Hoffmann joining us at Burton Albion. And our final signing, for money this time. We had to splash the cash for a new left-back because I didn't really want Williams anymore in the starting team. That's why I've gone in for Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez, who joins us for 52 million, big bucks. The former club captain, Elliot Watt goes to Boavista for 3.8 million. He submitted a transfer request and so we had to let him go. As well as Reggie Rayner and Ezra Kirk, 2 youth academy players who have got 1 more loan deal as well. And so this is how we are looking like going into the 6th season, I believe. A fully 80 plus rated team. Apart from, actually apart from Swift, who is still 79 rated, but he will certainly go above the 80 overall. Horvath is the captain for now. Santana and Krezevic complete a fantastic midfield, a strong striking force, and a very good defense with Kerkez coming in, 26, 84 rated. Marquinez in goal, already up to a 27 years, but 88 overall. At the halfway point of season number 6, we are sitting in 5th position, 38 points. Chelsea are running away with it. They are 8 points clear with 0 losses so far. Champions League though is where it counts. 12th in the league phase. 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, which means we go to the playoff round where we'll face FC Porto. It's the first leg of the playoff round at the Estadio do Dragão in Porto. Can we get a result here? No, we lose 2-1. Ivan Jamie and Gül scored the goal for them. Swift with one back for us, but it's 2-1 to Porto. Can we turn things around at Pirelli Stadium at home in Burton? Yes, we actually do. Lay them with a brace. 3-2 we win on aggregate and move to the round of 16. Well done, boys. Now it is round of 16 time and we will face Bayer Leverkusen first at home this time. And it's a 2-1 defeat, another defeat at home. This time at home. Horvat gave us the lead, but Wirtz and Konate have turned the game on its head. Will we manage to make it another incredible comeback? No, we actually lose once again 2-1. Williams Jr. and Kulusevski. Look at the players Leverkusen have got. We lose 4-2 on aggregate, but a valuable effort. It's the end of another season. Sixth season is over. And we finish in fifth this time. 1 point behind Spurs, 3 behind West Ham, 6 behind Chelsea, and 8 behind champions Manchester City. We did win the FA Cup over Leeds. I mean, here we haven't done well at all. Burton lose to Arsenal in round 4. The Carabao Cup goes to Liverpool over Chelsea. Even here we've been knocked out by a strong opposition in Manchester City in round 4. And in the end the Champions League goes to Arsenal over Leverkusen, the team that knocked us out. The Europa League goes to Brighton over Brøndby. And the Conference League to Olympique Marseille over Cercle Bruges from Belgium. Adrian Liso, what has happened to him? 97 rated, 29 goals, 19 goals by Logan Latham. 13 and 11 for Christopher Horvat, who might get replaced though, because he's already 29, we don't know yet. Season 7 ends with us being in 5th place. We haven't finished below 5th so far in the Premier League, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, no Champions League football presumably next season. I've actually gone on and signed one of the world's best cams. Horvat goes away from the club in a swap deal plus money. As we go in for Chippy Chips, Cole Palmer for 50 million plus Christopher Horvat, who goes the other way to Chelsea. Palmer now in that starting spot. He's 29, 90 rated, the same age but 6 higher rated than Christopher Horvat, who has been a great man, a great servant to this club. But now I think the team is as good as it's ever been. We don't even play any sort of European football this season. I don't know how this is possible. But oh well, we will not play any continental football. I don't believe it because we've been everywhere. What has happened here? We are in first place on 108 points, 35 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses. Invincible, much better than the original Invincibles from 20 years ago. The Arsenal, who have had like 12 draws. We have had 3 draws, plus 65 goal difference, 96 goals scored, 31 conceded, by far the least, by far the most scored. And we are 30 points ahead of Chelsea in second. That is crazy. We've even won the FA Cup, battering Manchester City to it in the final 3-0. The Carabao though goes to Chelsea over Manchester United. Here we've been knocked out by Manchester City in round 3 already. An all-German Champions League final goes to Dortmund over Bayern Munich. Leverkusen even win the Europa League and other German clubs being successful over Milan. And Frankfurt make it a treble for German clubs in Europe, defeating Real Betis in the final. Had an unbelievable season, and Liso is the front runner with 26 goals and 14 assists, so 40 contributions in 48 games, 23 and 4 for Chippy Chips, 22 and 8 for Ismail Santana, and even 20 goals for Logan Latham, who is up to a 92, 12 goals for Swift, who is up to an 84. Unbelievable, invincible season, even a double with the FA Cup. And next season we'll be back in Europe, we'll be back in the Champions League, and we have to be one of the favourites. We do have around 96 million in our bank, in our budget this season. We do use that for one single player, a right back, replacing Ache Ampong in a swap deal as well. Coming in from VfL Wolfsburg is Julian Alonso for 90 million plus Ache Ampong, a lot of money. But with Alonso coming into the team, he's 89 rated, a clear upgrade of +7 on Ache Ampong. Otherwise, this team is fantastic. I'm gonna leave Swift still in the striking spot. But yeah, even Reina has returned from loan. He's 78 rated at the age of 20. We've then only gone on and sold both Ezra Kerr and David West for 12.8 and 3 million. So 15.8 million around for those two players. As a second and final signing this season, we've gone in for a man who gives us a little bit of depth, squad depth certainly. Coming in from the free agency list is Nicolo Mancini, joining Burton Albion. Mancini is giving us squad depth on the wings. He's a left winger. Gardner is the right midfielder. Mancini is higher rated and he's younger, 19 only. And that is completing our squad. So at the halfway point of the season, we are once again running away with the league on 53 points, 7 ahead of Liverpool. 15 wins, 8 draws, 0 losses. Much more draws this season, but no loss so far, which is amazing. And in the UEFA Champions League phase, we finished in second place, so we are automatically qualified for the round of 16. Here it is then, round of 16, and we face Atletico Madrid, first at the Metropolitano, away from home, and it's a 3-all draw, a better of a game. Olise, Alvarez and Fernandes go for Atletico. We score through a brace by Liso and a goal by Palma. Return leg at Pirelli Stadium, Burton Albion against Atletico. We win 3-1 and proceed to the next round, swift with a brace, 6-4 on aggregate. We destroy Atletico Madrid. It's quarter-final time and another very big opponent. Our team is absolutely on fire, everyone apart from Kerkez, over the 90 overall. And that shows here, 2-1 win away at Bayern Munich. We come from behind, Liso and Nezevic with the goals. It is second leg time, Pirelli Stadium. We are 2-1 up from the first leg and it's a 3-0 destruction job of Bayern Munich. 5-1 on aggregate, we thank the German giants. It's semi-final time at Pirelli Stadium at home against Valencia of all clubs, a team that are struggling in real life. Can we overcome them here? No, it's only a draw, 1-1, Sanchez and Palma with the rescue job here. It is a second leg tie at the Mestalla. With our super team, we should get through. And we do. Liso and Swift book us a Lido plays in the Champions League final. I mean, yeah, it was deserved. Gyökeres plays for Valencia. That's why they are doing so good. But 3-2, we edge out Valencia in the semis. Well, in the Champions League final, we face Bayer Leverkusen. That is going to be a big matchup. On the other hand, we safely nail another Premier League trophy. Twice in a row now, 11 points ahead of Villa. Not as dominant as last season, of course, no 100 points or more. But 2 losses only all season long. 13 draws have been a little bit much. Still, we are the runaway champions. We've even won the FA Cup, defeating Brentford in the final to clinch a double, with the opportunity to clinch the treble. The Carabao Cup goes to Manchester City over Fulham. Here we've been knocked out by Peterborough. That was a bit of an embarrassment in round 4, but well. In the Europa League, Braga upset Barcelona in the final. And the Conference League goes to Monaco over Nordsjælland. We've even backed the Community Shield as well at the beginning of the season, trashing Chelsea 3-0. We are looking at a 99 overall Adrian Liso with 42 goals and 10 assists, 35 goals for 92 rated Palmer, 29 for 95 rated Logan Ladham, of course, Youth Academy player. Swift, 86 rated with 19 goals. He's developed as well. So, ahead of the final, even Milos Kerkez has gone up to a 90 overall. We just have 2 players now outside the 90s in Hoffman and Neves, the 2 centre-backs. But oh well. We are at the Arena of Schalke in a German stadium. It is Leverkusen against Burton in Season 9's Champions League final. Here goes our number 10, Ladham. Looking for Swift. Here is Swift. Here he goes. Swift. Looking for the opener. Swift. Another attack for Bayer Leverkusen. Shot from distance. No worries for Martinez in goal. Here's Cole Palmer. Cole. Wow, what a ball into Ladham, our number 10, our superstar, one of the superstars. Ladham could have crossed it here for Swift. Plays it like that and it's a brilliant goal. We are 1-0 up after 18 or 19 minutes and it is our 99 rated Liso, our right winger, who gives us the opener. Look at how big he is and how small Ladham is. Wow. There is Gnezevic, who is our captain tonight. Ladham. Now Palmer. Double pass, and now a ball into Swift, could make it 2. This is Swift, 2-0. 24 minutes in, this team is way too good. Swift makes it 2 for Burton Albion. Here's Santana. Wow, what a riddance here. What a ball into Swift, who could make it 3. 3-0, 27 minutes in. This is on legendary, by the way, guys. I mean, this team is just way too strong. for anyone. One of the strongest team I've ever created. Look at this pass by Santana. What a sugar pass into the path of Swift, who just has to bury it home again. Great interception by Neves. Can we send Swift away once more? This is Swift. This time the defender is up to the task. This is Diao, one of the greatest talents in modern football. Plays a great ball into Konate. Leverkusen could get one back. Neves with the foul, and it's a penalty to Bayer Leverkusen in the 35th minute. They have the opportunity to get one back through Diao. Diaune, who buries it centrally. 3-1. Here's Leydam. Santana. Our centre midfielder. Santana into Swift. Swift! Wow, that would have been a brilliant goal. Good play. This is Santana going through the middle. What a ball into Swift. Hat-trick! 4-1. At the brink of half-time, we continue the destruction of Bayer Leverkusen. Hat-trick Swift. Here's Leydam. Turning Diaune. Going inside. Leydam. Can we score a banger here? Leydam! Great save, Müller. Santana, what an interception. Now Palmer, he's not even the star. Santana into Swift for the 4 goals, but that was offside. I'm gonna try something a bit outlandish here with Liso. A knuckleball free kick that the keeper didn't catch. Here's Knežević, Palmer. Now, ball back into Palmer. This is Cole Palmer. Here's Bayer Leverkusen on another corner. This is on another counter. This is Oskarsson. Oskarsson. We do make a couple of changes. Harris comes on for Swift. Mancini on for Leydam. I want to also bring in Fuentes for Neves. And that should be it. Maybe a last attack of the game. Here's Santana with a great ball into backup striker Harris, who turns the defender. Can Harris put one away as well? He's 73 rated, but he punishes Leverkusen one more time and absolutely destroys them in this Champions League final. 5-1. Would have never expected that. Look at Harris go. I mean, he's only 72 or 73 rated, but does this. That is a perfect joker, perfect striker from the bench. That should be about be the game done and dusted. Leverkusen with one more attack. They just pass the ball around without any real purpose. Maybe now they go forward, but no they don't. As Burton Albion are crowned European champions after an exceptional season, treble winning season. Last season we made it an invincible 108-point season in the Premier League. This season, we win another title in the Premier League, another title in England, another cup title as well, the FA Cup, and to crown it all off, the UEFA Champions League. We are the best team in Europe, the best team in the world. That must have been one of the best teams I've ever created on this game. Burton Albion, what a legendary team. But lads, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, then please consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and tell me in the comments what else you'd like to see next, as I'm going to leave you alone with the celebrations. The captain, which is probably Knežević, yes, is going to lift that trophy. Until next time, it's been Rebuild Sombrero. Have a wonderful rest to your day. I'm out.